What's up? What's up? What's up? Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. A surprise live going on for y'all. What's up? Who is that? Come on in here. Post put it in the chat who that is. What's up? What's up? Surprise live. I surprised y'all tonight. Come on in here. What's up, Jackie? All right. Come on in here. Give y'all minutes. Come on in here. I know this is a surprise live. I didn't even announce it. I said I was gonna surprise you guys. What's up, Alisa? How you doing? I said I was gonna surprise you guys tonight. Wasn't gonna announce it. What's up, Larry Bird? Kayla, what's up? She say, finally caught the CEO live. Right. And this was just impromptu, right? Just I say I'm gonna surprise them tonight. I'm gonna go live for a little while. Not gonna be long. Just wanted to drop in on you guys and shock y'all. Might be at some folks that haven't been able to catch us on Friday night. What's up, Travis Adams? Bowl game. Okay, that's it. All right. At least say she's doing good. Okay, that's good. That's good. You just happen to see it randomly. That was the idea, random, right? It was just random. I said, I'm gonna surprise them. Yeah, that's right, Michael. Surprise, man. Look, I would be remiss if I didn't start it like off like we normally started off, right? What's up, YouTube? The country CEO back in the house again. Man, look, more game, and more game. That's right. Right, man. I say, I ain't doing nothing. Let me jump on here just for a little bit, maybe a half hour, 45 minutes or something. See what you guys are doing. Let you guys know how I'm doing, particularly, especially this weather event that we just experienced here in Louisiana and how that impacts the dump truck business, right? Because I got a couple of texts today, the other day and today, about work pertaining to this storm stuff. And I told you, in Louisiana, certainly one of the things that we get to experience, unfortunately, is storm cleanup. It's just a matter of whether or not if we want to engage in it, right? And so I did get a text about it. I'm gonna make a video about it too. So you guys are gonna get a heads up, little snippets of some things I'm gonna put on the video about that, right? What's up, Steven? State troopers pulling dump trucks over for not having flashing yellow lights. Thought, um, what's the proper way to light up your truck? Flashing yellow lights. I'm a little bit taken aback by that, Steven. Flashing yellow lights. You mean like um, some that be on top of the truck, the singular light that goes on top of a truck, Steven? Or you meaning some of our marker lights on the bed or something need to be yellow? Is that what you mean? Um Strobe lights. Okay, okay. Didn't know that was a requirement. What state you in, Steven? I didn't know that was a requirement. We hadn't had any problem out of that kind of stuff. Okay. Normally, at night, particularly, we just put the flashers on, and they flash on what the front corners and your back bottom and your back top, which they are red in the back. So I don't quite get that one. You say Lafayette, Lafayette? Wow. Okay. I wonder what's up with that. Have they given any explanation as to why they're doing that? Um, we hadn't had any problem with that. Uh, It got to be yellow, Stephen. That's something new on me there. You say you just started, right? So they're telling you that the lights have to be yellow strobe lights, and is that at night or this happened in the daytime? All right. So look, while Stephen is doing that, welcome to the channel. This is an impromptu live. I just decided I will come on here, share a little bit about what happened with me and where we are and what's going on here in Louisiana, right? And as it relates to the dump truck business, where we are and what's going on with us, because some things have transpired work-wise because of this situation, right? So I thought it would be quite interesting, something that I could share with you, even though I'm going to do a video about it. All right, so Steven said you just started, I don't know on the color. Okay. All right, but you got to have some strobe lights for yellow and then night and day. Okay. That gives me something to look at, Stephen, because like I said, I've been working at night, I know, and we just put the regular flashes on at night, and there's state troopers galore out there at night actually monitoring the job, and they haven't bothered us at all with that, man. So I would have to see your trucks too, Stephen, to see what kind of lights you got. Maybe you got something a little different than what we got. So I will probably have to see your truck just to also see what you have. Okay. All right. What's up, Jack? Jack and popped in on us. Keon, what's up with you, man? Yeah. So look, let me get into it. So I actually was on vacation, try to take 4 days of rest from Wednesday of last week to Sunday. All right. And so me and the wife got on the Gulf Coast for a few days, Biloxi in particular, and got there Wednesday evening. So we, settled in, and Thursday, no problem, having a great time, resting. And then so Thursday, that's when we're looking at our cell phones and getting these alerts and notifications from our news app here. And it's talking about hurricane, and we're in direct line of it. And I'm looking at us, okay, well, looks like it's saying Sunday night. So look like we're good. Big deal. We'll just leave Sunday morning. We're leaving Sunday morning anyway. So we'll just leave earlier Sunday morning, right? And so Thursday evening, Thursday night came, we're starting to see more and more alerts. And then I started getting texts from family and friends. Hey, you on the way back, or y'all coming in? I'm like, why should I be coming in? And they was like, man, you hadn't saw the news? I was like, yeah, I saw the news. He's like, man, this thing is going to be here Sunday. I'm like, okay, let me take a closer look. So me and the wife took a closer look, and the forecast was still saying Sunday evening. And actually, it moved into midnight, 1 o'clock Monday morning. So we were like, okay, cool. So then I got one final call from a great friend of mine, and he said, man, are y'all gone yet? I said, no, we're still here. He said, well, if they do that contraflow, which means they open the interstate up on the east and the westbound side going one direction, you may get caught up in that traffic. And that's what did it for me, y'all. I said, okay. All right. So I still was a little iffy, I'll admit, but it caught my attention. So we go downstairs in the hotel. We're getting ready to go to the outlet mall, perhaps to just relax a little bit, some shopping, get something to eat. And so we get on the elevator. And so the elevator wouldn't go down to the garage. And we're like, what is going on? This is strange. The elevator won't go down to the garage. And so we went around to the front, asked somebody, say, hey, the elevator's not working. Oh yeah, when normally we flood on the garage level when hurricanes come, so we've already shut the elevator down. I'm like, okay. So then they tell us the way to the garage, but then I'm thinking, then you sure enough got my attention now, because okay, y'all are in preparation mode on a Friday, and why are we still here? And I started thinking, I ain't tell the wife anything. I'm thinking like, we may need to be getting out of here. So then I said, okay, let me go to the front desk and see, can I get my money back because I paid in advance. And so they said, yeah, oh yes, you can get your money back. I said, okay, we checking out. And I looked at my wife and I say, are you okay with going home? She said, yes, indeed. So we packed up Friday night about 7:30 and headed home. Got home about 10 o'clock, because we're only 2.5 hours away. And so that's what happened. And so we came home Friday night. And so, Saturday, we just kind of kicked it and chilled, and we got tuned in to the news and what was happening. And we already were prepared, had what we needed here. We always keep a lot of water. And thank God, One of the experiences of living in South Louisiana, you learn is to have a generator, right? I've toted enough gas filling up a portable generator, but we decided to do a wired in your box. It's not a Generac, it's a Kohler generator that the moment your lights goes off in 10 seconds, it comes back on. Most of you guys are probably familiar with that. Well, if you went through enough hurricanes, you get tired of sleeping in the heat, phone's not working, you ain't got no power, you sleeping under a fan, you're running cords from the outside to the portable generation to the inside. In the middle of the night, the generator might go empty. You got to get up 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning in sheer darkness to go fill up a generator. We just got tired of that. So 3 years ago, we invested in a generator for the house. And so power went out Saturday night about 6 o'clock. And we've been on generator power, which you see, for about 28 hours now on that generator natural gas. So thank God for that. And so storm comes in Sunday, last night at about my area, 1 o'clock. We were forecasted for a direct hit, but praise God, it shifted like 20 miles to the east a little bit, which took it out of a direct line of my area. All we got is the wind, you know, got some rain, not a whole lot, but sheets of rain, but no flooding. And so just limbs in my yard, blew my garbage cans all over the place. And so we're good. But East Baton Rouge, which is below us, the parish below us, which is where Baton Rouge is, 500,000 people are out of power. They're working on it. Cell phones just started back working today. AT&T at about 3 o'clock. Cell phones were out. So they got the phones working, but it'll be a few days before they get power back on, probably even just where I live in the parish that I am in. So hopefully they're working on it. It won't be no more than another day or two, and they will get it done. All right. And so that's kind of our status. So I'm at home now, and I had a truck that was getting worked on. So if we shift to dump trucking, all right, let me see if I got any questions. Okay. So Nate says, I said the reminder, but it didn't remind me. Hope I didn't mismatch. No, Nate, we just got on. I'm just basically talking about me and the hurricane. So you didn't miss much at all. Jack, a natural gas generator. I don't know if you go Kohler or Generac, probably doesn't matter. You can look to invest about $10,000. But I'm telling you, man, for us that stay in Louisiana, it was well worth the investment. We made it through what about probably 5 hurricanes now where lights went off since we had it, and just other little storms that pop up. It has been a godsend, and we don't regret it at all. It was a good investment. So, all right. So you guys take that for what it's worth. If you're in Hurricane Alley like us, then, it's well worth it. All right. So dump trucking. So I had a truck, and this is going to be another video. I had a breakdown. I'm not going to tell you what kind of breakdown it was. You're going to have to see it on the video, probably end of this month. But we had a breakdown. And so I had the truck in the shop. Because of the weather, nothing happened Friday. So this is a good thing about the dump trucking sometimes. You have a breakdown. Sometimes the breakdown is at a time where you didn't miss much. It happened on Thursday morning, but it rained Thursday a little bit. So my other truck was out. He made 4 hours and the job cut off. Everybody shut down. So I only missed 4 hours Thursday morning. Everything canceled Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and today, and is tomorrow. So while I've been enduring the breakdown, I haven't missed but 4 hours. Sometimes God will fix it that even in the breakdowns, you still don't miss anything because work didn't take place anyway, right? And so that's a lesson. That's a nugget right there. Don't always fret about the breakdowns, because depending on when it happens, you really may not miss much. Okay. And so because we worked Sunday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night, that helped with not getting the rest of Thursday and Friday. So really at the end of the day, when I added everything up, it ended up being an average week. So that's why I so hard on and press so hard on, get that night work, make it if you can, if you got one truck, bring in another driver. Let that truck work at night, because if something like a rainstorm, snowstorm, something comes up and hinders the latter part of that week, guess what? Because you've been working the nights, you still will end up with an average week or a better than average week. We still ended up with a better than average week and missed Friday and missed one truck missed 4 hours on Thursday. All right. All right. So look, I need y'all to do something while you're watching. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I got 20 of y'all on. Hit that like button so we can, the algorithm, it helps with the algorithm. Okay. All right. And so, um, I'm gonna come to questions in a minute. Because I do want to share some game with you. You know, that's what it's all about. So that's what I wanted to tell you about that part. Okay. Um, so how about this? I'm gonna tell you this part. I need an air dryer. That's not the original breakdown, but we found out I need an air dryer. So nobody was open today. Why? Because it's a hurricane. Nobody has power, so no stores are open. Couldn't get the air dryer today. So I'm fretting because, okay, the truck is scheduled to go out tomorrow. Well, just found out tonight everything's canceled tomorrow. So guess what? I'm not missing anything tomorrow. I didn't get the part today, but I'm not missing anything tomorrow. So I'm hoping I'm going to be on it early in the morning. Some store is going to be open tomorrow to where I can get an air dryer, which is not a Mac part. It's generic. So I'm hoping I can find it. At some store, at some, truck part store tomorrow. I'm going to be on it early. All right. One more time, everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. It's good for the algorithm. Let's get those likes on up there from 11 likes. All right. So that's the game I wanted to give you as relates to that. So hopefully I can get that truck back going. I was able to get all changed on Saturday because it hadn't rained Saturday. I got another mechanic to come to my house, change the oil in the other truck because it was way over. Y'all, it slipped up on me because I've been working night and day. Oil change that went over typically about 3,000 more miles than what I'm accustomed to. So I had to rush in, do an oil change. So when you're doing, here's another nugget. When you're doing night work and the truck is working day, keep your filter kit and your filters and all ready, because you will reach 10 to 12,000 miles much quicker because you're working the truck day and night. I look at it as in terms of shifts, right? So you're working 2 shifts a day, right? So the miles, you putting 600-700 miles a day on truck, and it don't take long to get 10, 12,000 miles. It snuck up on me, y'all. All right. And I'm in the truck and it snuck up on me. So I was able to get both oils changed, both greased, both with air filters, got all that stuff done. All right. So that's where I'm at. So where am I at now? All right. So now we're going to take some questions. I just want to share with you where I'm at. Family's fine. We're fine. Praise God. No tree damage. I mean, we're good. I just thank God for it. Everything worked out well. Thank you again, face to face, for your prayers. For those of you people of faith, believe in God. Thank you. Those who, whatever your faith was, you pray for me. I appreciate it. My family appreciate it. So we're good. Now, all right. So what's going on with you guys? Certainly, if I come on live, I want to answer some of your questions. Also, we're gonna wanted to put in the chat the channel membership tab. I've been getting people emailing me and texting me about how to join, how to become a channel member. That's the link in the chat if you desire to become a channel member, like Jack. I think Jack might be the only channel member that's on tonight. Yeah, sure is. All right. So thank you, Jack, for continuing to support the channel, man. Appreciate that very much. All right. So let's get into some questions. Okay. All right. So out of sight, out of mind. Is it a time to buy a truck with winter around the corner? I'm in Charlotte. Out of sight, out of mind. Man, look, I would still research it. And Charlotte is typically not a place that snows. I don't think that far down south, or am I wrong? Charlotte, that's in North Carolina. Do you guys get a lot of snow? And do the asphalt plants shut down in the winter? That's what what I would be looking at. That's one thing. Does it snow a lot? Do the asphalt plants? That's a two-part. That's a one-part thing. Do the asphalt plants shut down in the winter? I know they do in Virginia, so Virginia's right on top of you. So I would find out if the asphalt plants shut down in the winter. All right. Number 2, I would find out engage and research what's the magnitude of the work. I already know what it is because I've heard about Charlotte. Charlotte is a growing city right now. Charlotte has major work going on. So my question would be, what you would be banking on is that the winter is still going to be good. And if it's not a wet winter, you still going to work. So I wouldn't rule it out, but I would research the magnitude of the work. Now, yes, I advocate April and May as being the best times to come in because you're going into the summer. But brother, if them asphalt companies are going to work and y'all got so much work construction wise, and it's got road construction going on, I'm here to tell you that those companies gonna have to get the job done. They not gonna stop doing the road project or the project because they got to work around some rain. They'll stop, but if it's cold but not wet, they'll work. So I would do some research to see how much road work is being done. Talk to those companies, and I'm here to tell you, if they can work, they can work because they are on a time limit to get the job done. If they fall behind, they get fined by the day. All right. So I will research that. Let me say it again. Those of you who are just coming on, I see the numbers going up. Hit the like button. That helps the algorithm. Hit the like button. Let's catch up to those 32 people on now. We got 14 likes. Hit those like buttons for the country CEO so we can get our algorithm going. All right. So out of sight, out of mind. That's what I would do. Research, man. And because this is September, let me put it to you like this. Still looking for a truck. I talked to my salesman. That's another video right there. I went to get the parts for oil change the other day. Sat down, had a half-hour talk with my salesman. The problem is if I order a new truck, I can't get it to he's saying for the end of the first quarter of next year. So I'm actually looking for a cheaper used truck right now, and I'm taking my time. I'm not trying to be in a rush because I don't want to make a mistake on a used truck. But out of sight, out of mind, I'm looking for a truck. So what does that tell you about what I feel about the winter if I'm looking for a truck? Now, granted, my context is that I'm in the South. We don't snow here like talking about. It's a blue moon if it snows here, but we do get, rain, right? But if it's a dry winter, oh my God, we're gonna work. These asphalt companies, these all the road work, this company I got, that they gonna work. They got to work because they got so much work and they're on a time limit. So they're gonna be trying to work. And if it rains all day and if it dries up enough to go night, they'll do it at night. So that'll give you a little bit about how I personally look at it. But I know you on that East Coast a little bit, the Southeast Coast, things may be a little bit different. Gino, what is an air dryer? Air dryer. An air dryer, not your air conditioning system air dryer, but then there's your air system air dryer. You got your air compressor, which pumps your air, right? And then you got your air dryer, which helps to keep moisture out of your air system, right? If you ever been standing beside a truck, Gino, and then you hear that truck go psh, it bleeds off. Whenever it gets to 120 pounds, some trucks 150 pounds, inside the truck, so your compressor pumps the air into your truck system. When it gets to 120 or some trucks 150, air dryer is going to bleed off, right? And what that do, it continues a cycle of keeping water out of your system. Because if you get water in your air system, it can affect your braking. Okay. All right. And so that's the purpose of your air dryer. So sometimes after a while, they get bad. Get a lot of moisture in there mixed with gum and all kind of gooey stuff, and your air dryer can go out. All right. What's up, Valor Happen? Hey, you know anywhere to stay in Zachary, Louisiana? You down here for the storms? Oh my God, you in Zachary, man. Let me see. Well, you got 3 hotels. I don't know how full they are now, Volar. You got the Best Western and the Holiday Inn, and then you got the Comfort Inn on the other side of Zachary. Okay. So I don't know if you may not know about the Comfort Inn, but you got 3 hotels in Zachary if you haven't Googled that. Okay. All right. St. Francisville. If you call St. Francisville, which is only 20 minutes further north, St. Francisville has a brand new Best Western hotel over there. So that may be a possibility too. All right. All right. We continue to get some more of you. Come on, hit that like button, so we can get the algorithm going on this afternoon. All right, who else we got? Nails, what's up with you, man? I finally caught up with you. Yeah, you finally got me, man. I'm gonna have to start doing more impromptu lives. Y'all tuning in. I'm seeing people I haven't seen before. All right. All right. Okay, so out of sight. So you don't have any snow. You're right, no snow. So that's good. So your asphalt companies, and I would ask them, but so your asphalt companies probably stay going in that area, your road truck, your road work companies. And so I would do the research like you normally would about the work. And if they got the work, trust me, if the weather core, it would just have to get nasty for them not to be able to work, right? And so we know in the wintertime, yeah, you're gonna get some rain here and there, but if it's 40 degrees and rising, asphalt, it can rain one day, asphalt will go the next day, milling will go the next day, limestone will go the next day. All right. All right, what's up, Michael? Mechanic was working on my truck this weekend and then left the safety bar when he was done. I in to let the bed down, and the bar didn't stop the bed, but broke the hinge from the frame. Trucks gone to Rogers Group. Okay. Oh, okay. The safety bars. He left the safety bars. Which Mikhail, you got two, one on each side, or you got one? I've seen it both ways. What you got, one in the center or two on both sides? So he left the safety bars up when he was done. You got in the bed to let the bed down, and the bar didn't stop the bed, but broke the hinge from the frame. Yeah. Trucks gone to Rogers Group. Yeah. That's unfortunate, man. Sometimes that crazy stuff happens, man. All right, but you definitely want that to be working. All right. Nails, I haven't got a truck yet, but glory to God, beloved, you are a true inspiration. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. New Jersey, okay. I drive Coach Butch, okay. All right, your videos got me ready to get me a truck. All right, man. Awesome, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that very much, man, to hear that, man. I try to be an inspiration and motivate, man. All right, Jeweler, what you got? Mo gang, yes, sir. Mo gang, Mo gang, man. Try to see can I give a little bit here tonight, man. Unconventional on a Monday night, right? Right. Larry Bird, what's up? You've been putting out that fire as of late, bro. What okay, let me see. Can I remember what you're talking about? Putting out that fire as of late. Um, Give me a little more, Larry. You got me. I think I know, but I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Give me a little more. Volar hotels are booked or out of power. Yes, that is what the problem is, Volar. It's the power situation. Um, like I say, did you if you tried, I don't know if St. Francisville has power or not. That's in West Feliciana Parish. We're in East Feliciana. We don't have any hotels up here. It's the country. We country, right? So there's no hotels up here. But um, if you, I would try St. Francisville for sure. Because see, a lot of people, what's happening now, um, a lot of people, I'm sure today went back to their to check their houses, right? And if they're still out of power, they may come back to the hotel. So that's the problem with that. But I imagine some people were able to go back when they got power back, as well. In Baker, below you, in Baker, there's a hotel right there on Highway 19 as well. Baker has two hotels right down below you as well. So you might can Google hotels in Baker, Louisiana. What's up, Janita? Virginia in the house. That's right. What's up? All right. Yeah, everybody's doing okay. We appreciate your concern and your prayers, and yeah, everything came out good, man. I tell you something. That isn't always the outcome, but I sure thankful that it did. Obviously, Lake Charles last year didn't have a good outcome from Hurricane Laura, so I definitely grateful for a good outcome because it doesn't always happen that way. All right, Nails, you are a blessing to me. Please keep the video. Yes, sir, Nails. We're gonna do it, man. We're gonna keep the game coming. All right, Jack said, I've seen trucks when passing the dealership, but when I check online, they ain't showing up. What's up with that? That's because I'm gonna tell you what that is, Jack. That's because and they're getting them in, but they're already sold. It's the same thing just happened to me, Jack. Matter of fact, it's going in a video. Same thing just happened to me at my dealer when I went to get the filter kit to change oil, brand new, 2021 on the lot. That's what made me talk to the salesman. I'm texting him. I'm in the parts department, but I'm texting, hey man, you got a new truck out there. I don't have a new truck. I said, yes, you do. He said, what truck I got out there? I said, that burgundy brand new Mac. He says, oh, that's already sold. That's for a guy in Beaumont, Texas. I said, oh, okay. So that's what's happening, Jack. They're getting them in from guys that have already ordered 3 or 4 months ago. And so once they come in, they're already spoken for. That's what's going on. That's what I'm finding out is going on. All right, Macau, my truck also has been laid over before, broke on that side. It's been turned over before. Okay, okay. And a lot of times, Macau, what happens is when they've been turned over, those trucks kind of have a certain lean that ends up staying with those trucks. If you haven't had any kind of framework done or anything, a lot of times if a truck is whatever side it turned over to, that truck kind of tends to have a little lean to that particular side. I've seen that happen with some trucks. All right. Janita says 2016 Kenworth T370, less than 200. Okay. Three-drop aluminum bed, Allison automatic. Price is 92. Is that a good price for a 16, 5 years old, 92, 200,000 miles? Yeah, that's sounding good. That's sounding good. Now, my question is going to be, what about that aluminum bed? Are you going to be content with not being able to haul broke up concrete, rip wrap, broke up asphalt, heavy duty stuff like that? Are you going to be content with that? The price sounds good. 92. Yeah, that price sounds good. All right. Those of you coming on for the first time, hit that like button. Help my algorithm out for this video, this live on tonight. Yeah, that sounds like good price, Janita. What's up, Ezekiel? Can you talk about the kind of personalities you meet at job sites? Sometimes people can be rude to the dump truck. Yes, they can. Ezekiel, in my 21 years, I have ran across some rude people, whether it be, it's pretty much the workers on the job. You sometimes, let me just share with you, I've been hollered at. I haven't been cussed out, but I have been hollered at, and I've had to just pull the brake and open the door. And I try to practice the principle of living as a Christian. So I try not to meet that aggression with aggression, but instead I try to meet that aggression with kindness. So generally what I've always done, Ezekiel, is when guys are, acting like they just upset and hollering and acting crazy, I typically would hey brother, hey brother, just calm down. It's not that serious. It's okay. Just calm down. That's what I typically do, and it typically diffuses the situation immediately. And so here's what I discovered, Ezekiel, in being a pastor, is that I'm not responsible for how people treat me, but I am responsible for how I treat them. Did you get that? That's a nugget right there to live by. I ain't responsible for how they treat me. They got to give an account for that, right? You reap what you sow. But I am responsible how I treat them. And so, do I get upset sometimes? And do they get my blood boiling? Sure. But at the end of the day, I pump my brakes. I take a few seconds to respond and not react. So there's two different ways you can handle a situation. You can respond or you can react. And when you react, it just whatever comes up, come out, and whatever. You might even pull the park brake and jump off the step, right? And get ready to get in a circle or something, right? But for me, I chose to take a few minutes and respond, because this brother could be having a bad day. This brother wife could have just left him. This guy's kid could be on drugs. This guy's, for me, it's an opportunity to it's a teachable moment for me. It's a moment as a pastor to try to minister perhaps to the guy. That guy could be ready. Somebody could be ready to jump off a bridge or something. So I typically, Ezekiel, look at situations like that this guy's got some issues going on internally, and he may need a word. He may need some kindness. But I always meet that aggression with, hey, brother, slow down, slow your roll. It ain't that serious. Come on, we can talk. Let's talk like human beings, whatever, that kind of thing, But certainly you're going to run across different attitudes and personalities. But the key is, don't let them cause you to damage or put a stain on your character and your integrity, right? That's my character, my integrity is more important to me than letting them pull me out there to act a way that that I want to act. Okay, so I hope that answers. But definitely get ready for that, because at some point you're going to meet some different personalities. Okay, Larry. So I see what you're saying, Larry. You're saying the videos you've been putting out. Okay, yeah, man. Look, it was a good August, man. I can tell you. It was a good August. Um, I got some more. I think September is gonna be just hot, man. It's been some good stuff. I got September. I got videos for September almost. I don't think I need. I got to make about 6 more videos to finish out September. So September, the first 15 or so is done. It's just when I went in that mode in the lab outside in my other office, man. Look, it just was on, man. I was in a zone. I was like, wow, I can. This is just, man. I'm getting excited all over again, listening at myself. So it was just something. All right. Yes, I want to get you, Larry. I had skipped over you. All right. And look, man, look, I got to ask you, I've been on here, what, 35 minutes? If anybody um wants to join the channel tonight, I put that link in there if you want to join the channel. I'm gonna be getting with my channel supporters. We're gonna do a live. You're gonna be Friday night, right? We're gonna do a live with the channel supporters. I hope the channel members can be available for Friday night. That's why I want to come on and do a live too, because Friday night I want to meet with my channel members. It's been a couple weeks. I went on vacation, so normally I would have met with you guys last week, but I had the vacation. So definitely channel members, looking for you Friday night. I hope you can be available Friday night for that. Matter of fact, I may do a poll and see if Friday night or Saturday evening is better for you, right? We're going to get your emails. We're going to send an email out. We're going to do a Zoom session. And I want to hear from you guys where you're at in your dump truck journey, right? All right. So I'm going to send a poll out probably maybe tonight. Let it stay the whole week. And then we'll decide if we have it Friday night or Saturday evening. That's for the channel members. All right. So please remember that. All right. But if someone wants to sow a seed tonight by super chat or super sticker, you can do so. Most of you know this already. Those of you who are on the channel for the first time tonight, that $ at the bottom up under the country CEO where the chat is. If you want to be a blessing tonight, you can. If not, we're good with that as well. We still gonna be kicking more game, more game, because that's what God has pushed me and pressed me to do, right? To give out the game, all right? But I always was told to, if somebody wants to bless you, allow them to, because that's how they get blessed as well. All right, so where am I at? All right, Ezekiel, I got you. Okay, True Big Cotton, what's up, man? Glad to see True Big Cotton on here. Look, North Carolina, he always on there early in the morning. Give it a shout out from North Carolina. Right. Oh, that's right. Somebody's who's that? Out of sight, out of mind is from Charlotte. You're from I believe you said Aden. So how far is Aden from Charlotte? All right. So while you answer that, I'm gonna be going down. Yes, we're safe. True, we're safe over here. All right, still True is looking to make that dream a reality and get his dump truck. I'm gonna keep on inspiring you and pushing you, bro. All right, Mikhail, Ezekiel, you ain't never lied. People think we are dumb. Yeah. CO, I was asking our service guy why it swayed just an hour before it happened. Knew it had been laid over before, just hadn't asked the question. Then boom. Yeah, there you go. And so I don't know, Mikhail. Well, let me back up to Miguel's statement. He said a lot of times they think there is, I think, a stigma in some places, not all, that because you're in a dump truck, you're not the smartest, knife in the drawer. I don't know where that crazy stuff come from. I think it may be an age-old stigma that if you work in construction with your hands or whatever, then you're not an intellectual, or you're not smart enough, or wasn't smart enough to have a desk job at some Fortune 500 company or something like that. And we all know that's the furthest thing from the truth, right? That just ain't true. All right. And so I think Mikhail, that's where that comes from. But that ain't nothing but a bunch of foolishness, right? We know better, right? And so, yeah, I think that's why when you get on a construction job, sometimes that's what happens. And I'm gonna tell you another flip the strip. I'm gonna tell you also where you run into these different personalities is sometimes it is Jimbo on the dozer from way back. He grew up in the hills somewhere. He ain't been around a whole lot of people, so he don't exactly know how to function, dialogue and back and forth, communicating properly and all that, right? Because he learned how to run a dozer, and now he's on a dozer, but he grew up way back up in the woods, and he ain't used to really dealing with people, and so he come to work every day, you know, He frowned up on the machine all day. I've seen him, y'all. This is crazy. It's crazy to me. Just frowned up all day. You say something to him, he's snapping. Just like he mad with the world. I'm like, man, if your life is that miserable, come on. All right. And if you are that miserable, keep that misery over in your area. Don't bring that misery over to me. Okay. All right. So, Mr. G. Smith, what's up, man? Howdy from the Pacific Northwest. Good, good. Goldsmith Trucking. All right. Top of the night to you, man. Glad to see you. Mo Game. All right. Right there. Thanks for being a blessing to us. Yes. Appreciate you, man. Is it better to get an automatic or stick shift? No brainer. Cotton, automatic. I can unequivocally answer that question for you. If you can, automatic. You won't regret it. Okay. Mr. G. Smith, you only see a small piece of their pie. You meaning the money out here? Is that what you're speaking of? The money? If that's what you're talking about, uh let me let me know. All right, I want to jump to True Big Cotton, man. Look, appreciate you for the super sticker tonight, man. Much love. Glad you love the channel all the way from North Carolina. I salute you and appreciate that seed into the channel. Of course, um, that helps us to keep going and doing what we do. So I appreciate you, Cotton, for sowing that seed tonight, man. All right, all right. Let me bag up. All right. Uh yeah, G Smith, tell me what you're talking about. All right, Nails, amen to your professional. Appreciate you, man. Out of sight, out of mind. If you have drove semi truck and a 16-foot flatbed, do you suggest experience with another job before buying your own truck? Out of sight, out of mind. I do. If a person, feels more comfortable with that, I was just emailing somebody sent me an email today with that very question. Y'all, I'm sitting up here with the earpiece on the whole while. Somebody emailed me about that today. That very thing. They drive for a company, a delivery company, and they was talking about, what idea to go get on a dump truck, drive a dump truck, and then get their own truck. I say, you have that opportunity to do that. That would be marvelous because it kills the learning curve, right? You will learn how to drive the truck. You will learn how the system works. You will learn just a whole lot of stuff for free, right? Instead of you on your truck, you got to kind of learn, even though you listen to me and we've talked about a lot of things, but it still, there's a certain level of a curve that when you get in that truck, right? You'll be something familiar that I've told you, but then you're gonna be like, okay, I see that. You learn it as you go. Some things are taught, but a lot of things are also caught. Taught, Country CEO channel. Caught, you actually doing it yourself, right? That's a nugget. That is a nugget right there. All right. All right. So that would be a good idea. All right. Nails, do you have those words when DOT giving you a hard time? Yeah, man. I don't trip with the DOT. Look, let me tell you something. You have to look at that thing positively. They was eating me up at one time, man, about 4 or 5 years ago. They was eating me up. It was one particular guy, man. Whenever he saw my truck, he stopped me. Be the same guy. But here's what I had to start looking at that thing in a positive fashion. You know what he told me one day? This is the DOT. He said, Perry, y'all be getting mad at me. He said, but have you noticed I don't ever shut you down? He said, and this little stuff I'm writing you for, I'm just meeting my quota. He said, this little stuff you might pay $150, but haven't you noticed I don't shut your truck down? You make the rest of your day, and I might not bother you until next week. I said, well, yeah, you got a point there. I appreciate that too, man. So Nails, you gotta look at that thing from a positive standpoint. I'm not saying you got a guy over there that's doing it, but I had a guy that he just, once he found out I was a pastor, he was like, oh, okay, man. I appreciate, you're doing good work. All right. And then watch this. I got a homeboy now that's from this area that's one now. And every time he see me, man, he just, man, I ain't know that was you. Go ahead. So be nice to those guys, Nails. Conversate with them. Don't be upset. Just have a general conversation. Man, you'd be surprised. I can't tell you how many violations I've gotten knocked off of the fine because of my attitude when I got out. And I can tell you how many guys I know that have got the hammer nailed to them because they got out. Why you stop me? Why you stop me, man? I'm sick of y'all stop. Get your truck straight, and you wouldn't have to worry about it. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, here's what I discovered. When they stop me, it actually, whatever he does gives me an opportunity to see what I might be to be tightening up on my truck that I might have missed. That's a nugget. That's a nugget. Cause see, these dump trucks these dump trucks take a beat, man. They take a beating. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't care. You can look at it every week. There's stuff that can happen in the midst of a day that you could miss, and there's always something going on with these dump trucks because they're dump trucks. They take a beating. They're toting a load and not pulling a load like a semi, right? And so I look at it as an opportunity when they inspect me, it lets me know where my truck is at and what I need to go tighten up on. So that's how I look at it now. So you turn a negative into a positive, right? It's not what happens to you in life, it's how you look at what happens to you in life, right? Right? That's a nugget. Y'all hear that preacher coming out of me, right? It's not what happens to you in life, it's how you look at what happens. So it's not him stopping you, it's how you look at the fact that he stopped you. Okay. It ain't no sense of me upsetting myself for the rest of the day because the DOT got me, Nah. Okay. All right. Yeah. 7:30 Central, Jack. 7:30 Central. It's gonna be the thing. All right, Chef. What's up with you, man? Which company specializes in dump truck insurance? Progressive. Do you recommend getting an MC meter? Don't need it. I'm in Georgia, new T880 and looking for work. Oh my God. Man, got a brand new T880 Kenworth. That thing ought to be nice, man. You don't need an MC number. You're in Georgia. You looking for work in Georgia, Jack? You need to help this brother. Or what? Are you near Atlanta? Jack, put in the chat for Mr. Chef that he needs to contact CM Matthews. And what's the other major outfit in Georgia? EL somebody. I forgot who y'all told me that was. I know CM Matthews by heart. I've seen CM Matthews myself passing through. But put those two companies in the chat for this brother so he can definitely get on the horn first thing first and get that T880 to rolling in Georgia. Chef, what city, what major city are you near in Georgia? All right. What's up, Ryan? First time watching live. All right, man. Welcome to the channel. All right. If you hadn't hit that like button, hit that like button. If you're on here now, just come on, hit that like button so we can get the algorithm to working tonight. All right. Very informative and inspirational. Planning to start in Reno, Nevada. All right. I think you might be the first one from Reno, man. All right, Reno. You always hear people talk about Las Vegas, but very few people talk about Reno. All right. You say in a couple of years, keep up the great work. Ryan, how is the work? What's the main source of work in Reno? Help us out because we never had anybody from Reno. So what's the main source of what's happening in Reno? Is it asphalt? Is it road work? Is it buildings, construction, housing? Help us out. Tell us about Reno, Nevada. All right. Got 34 people on. Keep on hitting that like button for me. Okay. All right. True Cotton says it's about an hour from here. Okay. So Aiden is about an hour from Charlotte. So I had a brother, True Big Cotton. You've been researching now a while. And the brother was asking the question, did I think it was a good idea if he was to get a dump truck now, with it being September? All right. And so I was suggesting to him that to research Charlotte. I hear it's a lot of work in Charlotte. Charlotte is booming. It's one of the fastest growing cities in the country right now. And he told me that asphalt companies stay open in the winter in Charlotte. So I told him to research, but it may not still be a bad time if the work is there. See, the key is the work is there first and foremost. If you got weather and no work, that's a disaster. But if you got weather and work, then the company's on a deadline to find the work. So help him out with that, Cotton. What have you researched so far about your area? Were you going to be working in Charlotte as well, Cotton, since you just an hour away, or were you going to be working in another city closer to you? And what do you think about if you were someone was to buy a truck in North Carolina right now? All right. Larry Bird looks down on blue collar work. Yeah, that's right, Larry. That's it, man. That unfortunately that's a stigma in our society. Warren Watkins, do you have to pay yourself at trucker pay to avoid legal issues? Because I would want to pay myself a minimum amount. No, there's not an amount on it. You decide. What I've advocated, Warren, is that you decide, what you need to make it, right? That's what I did starting out because I wanted the business to be able to have enough money to make it. So what I did is just whatever my total was for the month that I needed to pay my bills, I divided it by 4. And I added $100 to it. And that's what I paid myself every month. So I would be able to uh, pay my own bills. Look, I got to press pause on like Gunsmoke, y'all. And I got Gunsmoke on the DVR, and I forgot it had steady been playing, and my Gunsmoke episodes have been playing. I love Gunsmoke, y'all. I am a Matt Dillon fan, and I will periodically, right? So I got to pause that. So when I get off with y'all, I got some Gunsmoke left. All right. So uh yeah, Warren, gotta pay yourself, man, for sure. Jack says sometimes you just nod and smile at them jokers. Yeah, Jack. That's what you do. That's honestly, Jack, you might be saying it for a joke, but yeah, sometimes that's all I do, man. Or shake my head, man. He's joking crazy. Or, if you hooping, hollering, acting a fool with me, man, look, I just act like I don't see him. Okay, you gonna talk to me right. I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna pull the part break. I ain't gonna do nothing until you calm down and get yourself together. That kind of thing. So, all right. Keon says we have a lot of converted trucks around here in Houston, but no trucks with the right specs. Keon, that is so true. I bought my first truck in Houston. It was a rider conversion. It had airbags. I didn't know any better. It was a rider conversion. And you guys have heard me. You're gonna be. This is your reality with the airbags going. When you're making turns. You got to dump them bags to dump the load. I don't understand why it's like that, but yeah, that's that. It's a lot of they Houston is known for that, right? They basically, when after them road trucks have ran their course on the road, they pretty much take them and put you a brand new bed on there, man. Paint that joke up, and that cab still looks good to match that cab, man. That truck be looking so clean. The only problem is air ride suspension. The front axles is typically going to be 12 to 14,000. Back axles is going to be like 40, and the specs just not right, man. The specs just not right. All right, we'll see. We got some more people coming on. Hit that like button. Those of you who are coming on for the first time tonight, so the algorithm can work in our favor. All right, Keon might have to get a converting truck. I don't know, Keon. I mean, you got to think about that. I mean, just if you do, let me say this. Your reality is going to be the airbag situation, right? But then the first thing I had to do, I found out when I bought it, Keon, is that when I put the first load on there, that front end hovered down so much so that the fender was rubbing the front wheel. I literally had to dump that load, take the truck straight to the spring shop and get 2 leaf springs added and a block, 2 leaf springs and a block added on each side to raise that truck up in the front on the front. So when it get a load, it wouldn't squat all the way down on my front wheels. So that's a problem. The airbags. You got road truck rear ends, so you don't have the pulling power that are specked out dump trucks. So which means you're gonna get stuck more. You're gonna get stuck on top of the ground because you don't have that spring suspension. So just if you're willing to deal with those things. Now let me say this: that road truck that I had, the guy I sold it to, he still got it. He's still working the truck, but he just deals with that reality of that's what he has to deal with. But there's some jobs he just can't do because of that struggle. Okay. All right. But if your reality is you're gonna haul a lot of limestone, haul off the yards and haul dirt, and you're not gonna really be on site and getting into a lot of hard pulling jobs, it could work for you. All right, but just be aware of that. All right. All right. All right, Larry, I see. Ezekiel, once you have a few trucks running profitability, what are some other fields within construction that a dump truck business owner can invest in? Concrete trucks, aggregate yard machinery. That's a great question, Ezekiel. No one's ever asked that question. That's a great question. Let me just share with you. I'm actually, well, let me tell you some things I've done in the past and then what I'm doing now, because this channel eventually I'm going to reveal some of that as well. But in the past, once dump trucks, I got up to 3 dump trucks. Everything was running good. I ventured off into road trucking. That did not work for me because I could not drive the truck myself, and it really wasn't my cup of tea. thought it was something to invest in. I had a guy driving it. He decided he didn't want to do it anymore. He threw the truck back on me, and I ended up letting another guy take up the notes. I didn't want the truck anymore because it wasn't gonna be nothing I was gonna do, right? So big mistake. All right. So that's why I can tell you never buy something you can't drive yourself, because I made that mistake. A little while after that, I bought a end dump. Some of you call it an end dump. We call it a trailer. And I was hauling sand and gravel, right? Had one of my drivers, dump truck drivers, wanted to go and do that. So he was on it. By that time I got my class A, so I could drive it. And so, but looked like the moment we got in it, it went sour. You know, guys are supposed to be making $1,000 a day. We got out there, shoot, it ain't but $600-700 a day. Well, shoot, I can make that with a dump truck. So after about 3 months, I sold the truck and the trailer. Somebody bought the truck, and then somebody bought the trailer, got out of it, right? And so, but certainly, Ezekiel, not necessarily construction, maybe, but certainly box truck. I got an opportunity right now. I think I shared it with you guys to do box trucking. You know, I got a buddy up here, been doing it for 15, 16 years, been trying to turn me on to it. I've ifed at it a couple of times, just hadn't made a jump in it. You know, he's making money, doing good. So that's an opportunity. And then one of the old mainstays you could always invest in, not necessarily, well, it's construction in a sense, but not real estate. Obviously, if you get into real estate, buying properties and rent them out, you know, houses, buying commercial property and renting it out. You can't ever go wrong with real estate, you know. And so I'm in the process of actually doing some of that now. Y'all gonna get to see some of that as we look at other ways to make money as well. It's all about multiple streams of income, right? And so but also, Ezekiel, I would add to this. I've seen guys get dump truck and then they go get a track hoe or an excavator and begin to you know, to dig. You know, if you got somebody that's skilled, got an operator that know how to operate that excavator, you could get an excavator and some property and haul your own dirt, right? Dig your own dirt, charge the people for the dirt as well as to haul it. You know, that's an area that you can look at. So I hope that helps. Those are just some possibilities, but that's a great question, Ezekiel. All right. There you go, Jack. Thank you. C.W. Matthews. Who was that brother from Georgia? Was it Ryan? All right. Yeah, C.W. Matthews and E.R. Snell. All right. All right. Chef. No, Chef, I got you. All right. Ezekiel to that cancer was big. Okay. Thad, what's up, Thad Gavlin? First time watching. Welcome to the channel, Thad. Appreciate you, man. Ken, look out now. Ken is back. Mondays live, not good for 9 to 5, folks. It's just impromptu, man. Just having to pop up on you, just having to do it, just having to step out there on faith, Ken. You know, not the normal. Sometimes you can do something not normal, and I'm picking up people that we hasn't been on our Friday night live. So I'm excited to see some new faces as well. All right, Chef, Pastor, I'm out on faith too. Okay. All right. So Chef, I think I answered your question, right? All right. All right. I think I got you. All right. All right. Coming on down the pike. All right. I hit up the Georgia DOT website, right? Yes, and yeah, pretty much everything just like Vegas. All right. Okay. All right. So Ryan says so Vegas, so Reno has all that. Okay, cool. We got to keep an eye on you, man. Reno, Nevada. Okay. Travis, Jack, are you in Atlanta? Okay, yeah. Check to see which contract win the bids on those contracts. I'm in Dallas. Jack, I thought you was in Dallas, Georgia. I'm about to say I thought you was in Georgia. Okay, Dallas, Georgia. Okay. All right. You're welcome, Chef. All right. Travis is in Atlanta. Okay, cool. All right, ATL folks. All right, Chef is in Atlanta. Okay. What's up, D Landry? Are you sending your trucks to New Orleans? Man, that's a good question. Matt, this is a good time for me to actually inject what I was going to tell y'all. I hadn't got a call about New Orleans yet. You know, I've had experience with this New Orleans stuff. I think I shared with you guys. And Katrina, you know, the first call I got to go to New Orleans was a good call. It was a local company that had to do the work to go to New Orleans. You guys probably saw TV where the gash was in the levee. All right. And so that gash, they were filling it in with I think it was 50-pound riprap. So that's what we were doing. I went down, sent all I think I had three trucks down there, and they were getting it from off that limestone yard by Seabrook and hauling it back to that levee to fill in that hole that y'all saw on CNN and Fox back then. But I felt comfortable, D. Landry, because it was a local company that I worked for, and we got paid. No problem. We did get paid, man. But then I ended up getting shafted by an out-of-town guy from Atlanta. We run across him through a local guy, got us to go work. Long story short, went to New Orleans, gave us name tags, registered our trucks. We worked the first week, got paid for that week, the next week. We worked the next week. He said it's going to be the next week. We put another week in work, 2 weeks. Owed me $11,000. Got down that next Friday, looked for me. They said the guy had them booked up and went back to Georgia. He supposed to be paying us the next week. We all went down to New Orleans looking for this guy. Couldn't get him. Had the news folks out there, all kind of stuff. We tried to get a lawyer to sue him. Lawyers didn't know who to sue. And I lost $11,000 on that deal. With all of the truckers that were on that, we lost a total of over $100,000 with that guy. And so I'm real skeptical about this out of town work. Now, I got a text tonight, today. I'm going to read it to y'all. All right, listen at this. And I'm coming back to comments. August the 30th, 2021, Monday. Can go now or when you're ready. All right, it gives the name of the company. Job name, CSX Railroad, Bay St. Louis to Mobile, Alabama. Y'all heard me? Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, which is right across the line, Louisiana, Bay St. Louis, about 10, 15 miles, to Mobile, Alabama. Did y'all hear me? I'm in Louisiana. This is a text to go from Bay St. Louis, Mississippi to Mobile, Alabama. 24 hours a day work. Pick up number 4 ballast granite rock. That's railroad ballast. That's typically what we call number 4. That's typically what they put on railroad, y'all. BNPN price. All right. You're getting it from Vulcan Materials evidently in Bay St. Louis. Must be got a Vulcan Materials yard in Bay St. Louis. And then they sent the link to where we supposed to take it to in Mobile, Alabama. He go to details because I know somebody want to what the money look like, right? 85. We making that here, y'all. All the trucks will need a printout declaration from Energy. It allows you to run 24/7 and wherever they need to pass. I have the declaration to send anyone who confirms your time starts when you leave your house. Please confirm or decline. Of course, I ain't going because number one, I'm not into road trucking with dump trucks. Bay St. Louis to Mobile, y'all, for $85 an hour. You could at least make it tempting and say $125 an hour. I wouldn't even go for $100. $15 more. Look at the fuel I'm gonna burn, and then I'm gonna have to get a room or something because once I burn out, I ain't gonna be able to make it home from that far. And then you don't even know if it's room on the Gulf Coast right now because they got a part of the hurricane too. Power might be out over there. Now, if you'd have said $125, $140 an hour, you'd at least made me look like The Rock. Y'all know The Rock off the wrestling, right? You at least made me. That ain't how I'm gonna go work out of town for the same money I'm working for in it. That's why I say you got these people be crazy with some of this stuff sometimes, man. I hope y'all get some game from that. All right. So D Landry, I'll listen. I ain't gonna say I would never listen. I'm always willing to listen, but I hadn't heard anything about New Orleans yet. So we'll see. I know power is out in all of Orleans and Jefferson right now. So um I'm looking for some cleanup possibilities to come up. I'm looking for somebody to say, but see, here's the thing too. We didn't get the big old water event like normal. We normally flood. Not much. LaPlace got flooding, of course. That's St. Charles right below, right before you get into New Orleans. But I don't know if New Orleans got a whole lot of flooding. I know we didn't get a whole lot of water. It's not a whole lot of water this time. Because see, when you flood, then what those all that stuff got to come out of those places and they just junk it. So I don't know. All right. So look, those of you just joined, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. All right. Let's get back to the questions. Okay, what are the top 5 cities for dump truck drivers in the USA? That's a good question. Shoot, Ezekiel, I'd like to know that now. Now, when you say for dump truck drivers, what do you mean? It's a lot of dump truck. It's a lot of demand for drivers in that city. Is that what you're asking? I have no idea. That might be something somebody can Google. That question there. True Cottonham in North Carolina is booming in North Carolina everywhere. All right, that's good. Out of sight, out of mind. I'm sure he got that. All right. Trucking Inspired. Look who showed up tonight. All right. God bless you, man. The Oklahoman. I think that was a Western one time. What is the Oklahoman? Or either that was the Virginian. Or maybe I'm thinking about the Virginian, but it looked like it was a one called the Oklahoman too. I watched the Virginian too, y'all, by the way. I told you I'm a Western fanatic, by the way. All right. Warren Watkins, thanks for the information. Okay. True Big. I love the Andy Griffith show. I watch Andy Griffith too sometimes. Florida bearded woodworker. Thanks for your video. Started my CDL life at 50. Hey, man. Look, ain't no better time. Look, age ain't nothing but a number. Go for it, brother. You can do it. All right. My grandmother passed 9 years ago next month, and she loved Gunsmoke. Oh, yeah, man. Look, you can't tell me nothing about some Gunsmoke, man. I love Gunsmoke. All right. Thanks, Chef. Say thanks. You can tip over on those airbags. Yes, you can, Larry. You can turn over with that stuff. I'm just learning what to say a little. That's right. Travis Adams, Jack, are you working with C.W. Matthews, Jacqueline Skinner? All right, Jacqueline. I lost. Something happened. Okay. Jackie, you said something, then you took it back, huh? We'll see. They're all over, though. I'm currently saving up for travel, working on my credit for traveling. I work with Shepard, not planning on working with Pope soon. Travis, who's Shepard? Who's Shepard? Is that another big outfit in Atlanta or in Georgia? Jacqueline says amen to Gunsmoke. I go on 285 on top perimeter and see all the different subs working for CW. That's good information right there, Jack. Jack, elaborate on that some more. Jack, you say you go on 285 on the top perimeter. I don't know what that means. Tell me what that means. And see all the different subs working for CW. Now, when you see subs, you're talking about the truckers or subcontractors working for CW. Which one are you talking about? I like that information there, man. What's up, Amos Foy? First time on the chat, new to getting started. Thanks for all the info you provide. Appreciate you, Amos. Appreciate you joining us tonight, man. Man, look, this was well worth it. I impromptu live tonight and just decided to come on and look, man. I'm getting a lot of y'all that I've been missing on Friday nights. What's up, Jorge? Ain't nothing to it, man. You passed the permit test today, man. Congratulations. Congratulations on that, man. Godspeed on that, man. Go for it. Don't quit now, man. You know, you close. If you've gotten that close, you are close, man. Go for that. Shoot, I like that. All right. Ruben, what's up, Ruben? Ruben done popped in here tonight, man. Look like all my channel get some of my Friday night folks coming on in here. Good evening, everyone. Glad to see everybody. CEO, yes. Any advice on creating the LLC? Any advice on creating LLC? No, but nothing but just go on your state's Secretary of State's website, and it should be able to walk you through it and just get it done, man. Get it done. That's good advice from Trucking Funder. And seems to be good advice, man, to go ahead and get it done. Here in Louisiana, I can only speak for Louisiana. They actually walk you through it. It actually guides you through the steps of getting it done. Ask you all the pertinent questions, and you get it done, man. That's all I can say about that. Get it done. It's gonna help you by getting it done early. What's up, Kayla Rollins? Do you know if a DOT number is required in Arkansas? Now that I don't know. Um, that's a good question. I know in Louisiana it's not. But and I'm finding I've learned since we've had the channel, like states like Ohio does require it. So you're gonna probably have to go to your DOT, Arkansas Department of Transportation website, and ask that and pose that question or Google that question, or you maybe can just Google it, outright, and see. But I would probably call DOT just to make sure you can hear it from one of their mouths, and you won't be guessing. Just getting started, and everyone has a different answer, right? Just trying to get it all together. But call DOT. That's the best way to do. Then, if you've been asking different folk and some saying different, I would call the Department of Transportation. Have you talked to any other truckers that are in the business, and what do they say? All right, what did they say concerning that? Ruben says, should I hire someone to help with credit? No, indeed, Ruben, you can do that yourself, man. I'm telling you, Ruben, it's not hard at all, man. You can do that yourself. Why pay somebody else $100, $120 to do that? You can. I'm telling you, it's easy, man, to go on their website. Now, if you just want to get somebody $120, $150, you can go to a CPA or or a lawyer, and they'll gladly do it for you. I didn't know any better. My first one, the lawyer did it, but I found out that I could do that myself, and since then I've been doing it myself. All right, my daughter just formed one, and she did it herself. So I'm telling you, it's real easy. All right, Chef, appreciate you. Keon, what's the cost of change springs and re-in ratio and suspension? What's the cost, Keon? The cost for you can be the went and got you another truck. That's the cost. Man, look, why put yourself through that to actually slide? Now, it could be done. It could be done now. Don't you think that you can't take it to some of them shops in Houston, and they will literally, you can literally cut that truck behind the cab of that truck, slide that whole frame and re-in out, and slide you a suspension re-in in there. It can be done. The question is just going to be, what's the cost, and is that cost effective? Does that based against what it would cost you, to just go ahead and spend a little bit more money and buy spring suspension? But it can be done. Now what spring? You talking about whole front end and a whole re-ends? You talking about re-ends and suspension? It can be done, Keon, but is it cost effective? So I would suggest just calling a couple of those shops and Google it. Call a couple of those shops and see what the cost would be. All right. What's up, Daniel Bustamante? Appreciate you, man, becoming a channel member. All right. Supporting us in that way, man. Salute you. And we welcome you to this dump truck journey. I don't know what part you are at in that journey, but I appreciate you feeling compelled to support in the way that you support by becoming a channel on tonight. Got a lot in store. Stay tuned. Appreciate you, man. All right. Larry says, appreciate you, Chef. I got you. Okay. What a real dirtbag, the guy who ripped you off, man. Oh, yeah. You got him do it, Larry. You have to watch out for that kind of stuff. It happens, man. Crawford, let's go. What's up, Crawford's Empire? Glad to see you on tonight, man. Yeah, Vulcan is everywhere, nationwide, Jack. Vulcan is nationwide, man. Shady folks always come out there naturally. Exactly. You got to watch out for the scammers, man. Take that money and run and disappear on you, man. All right, just brainstorm. Can I get a truck with a driver? Can you get a truck with a driver under my fleet and we can work details? Yeah, we got can you get a truck under my drive? Can you get a truck? Make sure I understand you. Can I get a truck with a driver under your fleet? In other words, you could come work with me. You got a driver on a truck, and can we work details? Where are you? How close are you? Aren't you in Ohio? That's a long way to be trying to network like that, huh? Let me know. And hey, man, look, I'm willing to sit at the table and talk about any kind of thing that creates multiple streams of income and opportunity for others. So yeah, I mean, I've told you that I subcontract. I just fell in here with this company, and I'm riding this wave. But if a couple of my customers come back and get some of these big jobs, then I'm gonna have to subcontract work. Matter of fact, um, I don't know if I was on the live with you guys. That's another video I got to make. I got a call. I've been talking to you guys about DBE and how that helps. I got a call from a customer. Was I DBE? Yes. Okay. We got some work at the airport, Baton Rouge Airport, y'all. I said, okay, cool. He says, and I'm gonna have my secretary to email you the information. And so uh and I thought about that. If that comes through, my other two trucks are bowed under with these other folk. What am I going to do? Well, guess what? I'm going to have to hire some trucks to do that job. So, yeah. So, Ken, send me an email and tell me what you got in mind. I think James Herndon asked me that question as well a while back, something pertaining to that. Grind and Shine 73 email.com. All right, that's my email. Hey man, I'm all about business, man. Hey, let's talk about it. Crawford is in Congress, Georgia. Man, I love y'all folks from Georgia. Shepherd's in Congress, Georgia. So that's a major outfit in Conyers. Shepherd's. All right. Jack says north side of the city. Okay. Travel, yes, sir. Yes, they are not as big as CW. Okay, but they have a lot of work in. Okay, cool. Shepherd's. Okay. I never heard that name before. I heard of the other one. Um, I don't forgot the other one Jack name, but CM, and then the other one, but I hadn't heard of Shepherd's. All right, that's good. Okay, Jack. So they have so many different trucks on the job. Okay, that's what you mean. Okay, good, good, good. And that's always a good sign, right? Anybody had experience with the Warren box? My very first truck, Landry, was a Warren box, and it held up nice. I mean, the guy still got it. So if it was new in 2000, and this is 21, and he's still running it, and of course he put a new floor in it. I mean, all of them. If you don't get that T1 steel at the beginning, at some point you got to put a new floor in it because it's gonna be a headache for you when you're hauling dirt and dirt gets stuck in the floor and all that stuff. So Warren held up good for me. All right. Look at the name and city they out of and look them up. Okay. You telling him what he should do. Jack Peak, hook me up. I'm out of Decatur. All right. Georgia on my mind. Michael Jones, what's up, man? Been watching on YouTube for about 6 months. First time. Love your show. So, Michael, glad, man. Glad I'm catching you guys that haven't been able to catch the Friday night stuff. I might have to start doing other impromptu lives, do my Friday night stuff, but still do some impromptu lives for y'all, man. I'm glad I'm catching some of y'all. Those of you just coming on, hit the like button for us if you would, and that helps our algorithm. All right, Andrea Gilbert. I'm all of the ladies that are on here tonight. Man, look, I am excited. Y'all guys have me excited to see some of the ladies that are interested in the dump truck business. And I'm here to tell you, in Louisiana, we got ladies that own trucks and ladies that drive trucks. So you are in good company if you're interested in dump truck business, right? All right, so Kayla says all of the truckers have a different answer. Nobody wants to help someone get started like a mentor. I know that feeling. Kayla, that's part of the reason for this channel. They don't see that there is room for all of us, sadly. Yes, you do fight that battle. And I'm here to tell you, I didn't have a whole lot of help coming in. I had one guy, luckily, that took me on this wing and kind of guided me, and I learned the rest by the School of Hard Knocks. That's one of the reasons for this channel. I wanted to help kill the learning curve and to give you the answers that others won't give you, right? All right, so definitely all you have to do, call the Arkansas Department of Transportation, the part that handles public safety, or you know what? I tell you what, not only them, Arkansas State Police, Department of Public Safety, they should be able to answer that question. So that's where you got to go get your tag at if you're doing a portion, all that stuff. Call them folks. Arkansas, I'm saying Louisiana, Arkansas, the state police. the Department of Public Safety and tell them what you're trying to find out. That's who can tell you for sure. All right. Florida Woodwork, I got an offer to drive a triaxle for $1,000 a week, home every night, no experience. I'm stoked. You should be. If the Joker want to pay you $1,000 a week, man, that's good money to start. That's good. And yeah. That's all I can tell you. That is good. What state you're in? You in Florida, obviously. What part of Florida you in, man? Because I've had several guys complaining about the rates in Florida were horrible. So what part of Florida are you in? Travis Adams, I've been with Shepherd 3 weeks, but I've reached out to other companies today. When it's slow, their trucks are priority. Obviously, yes. I'm looking to join with Lincoln PSP, okay, and Baldwin Paving to hopefully offset the work. Yes. There you go, Travis. Don't just put all your eggs in one basket. The old folks would say it's a mighty poor rat that ain't got but one hole to go in, right? So definitely look to other companies and make sure you got other places to go because see what happens is when it slows down, and it always going to have a time where it's going to slow. And if they got their own trucks, obviously, and it's expected, right? It's what you would do if it was you slide your own trucks in there to work, and then go from there. All right. And so yeah, broaden your horizons, have more than one place to go. I think I talked about that, about you got to have more than one place to go. All right. Florida. And he offered to be my mentor. He has just bought 2 trailer dumps with 2 max day casts. Awesome. Awesome, man. If you're gonna make good money in Florida, and you're gonna kill the learning curve, and you got somebody that can show you the ropes. Yeah, Travis, keep networking, man. Yes, Crawford's Travis Adams, hook me up. Travis Adams, Crawford say hook you up. Shoot with Shepard, shoot you in there. All right. Out of sight. All right. Yes, we've heard of trucks. Matter of fact, I needed to tell you guys that I did go ahead and download the Trucks app. I have not finished downloading because I needed to upload my insurance information. But how about I've been getting texts from them? How about the Bay St. Louis to Mobile job that I just told you about? How about that must be a nationwide search for that? Because how about I got a text from Trucks about that same job? And then how about I've gotten texts from Trucks? I couldn't believe it. Trucks text me about a job right here in New Orleans. I was like, wow, this really does work. That excited me. So I got to send them my insurance certificate, and that'll complete my setup with Trucks. But I still been getting the text about the work. I just can't take advantage of it because I haven't sent my insurance. All right. So more of you have come on now. Hit that like button for me since you guys have come on. Thad, I'm from Houston. All the good spec trucks are around the Tennessee area. All right. Thad, just stay out of Covington, right? Don't go to Basket. Stay out of Covington, Tennessee. Don't fool with them, right? All right. And Thad, if you come to Louisiana, if you can find one, I can promise you it's gonna probably be specced out, because the ground, we in the swamp, brother. Louisiana is swamp land. So we gotta be specced out right for hard pulling rear ends and spring suspensions here in Louisiana, man. So yeah. What about the Dallas area? Y'all telling me about Houston. Have y'all checked in that Dallas area to see what kind of trucks they specking out in that area up there? All right, Crawford says, did you have somebody do your DOT number? And I'm getting my truck in a couple weeks. I'm gonna need work. All right. Crawford, are you talking about me, or are you directing that to Travis? I'm not sure. Crawford, let me know if you're talking to me or you're talking to Travis with that question. Juan Fernandez, Country Still, you're doing a great job on this. Not easy business. Appreciate you, man. Olaf from South Carolina. All right, man. What's up, South Carolina? That's a lot of y'all from South Carolina, too. All right. Salute to you, Juan. Sarasota. Okay. So, because I know, man, look like the guys around, I guess maybe it's a little further south, Fort Lauderdale area. Maybe Orlando was telling us about how the rates are horrible. They're trying to pay trucks $65 an hour and all that kind of stuff, man. And I was like, wow. So and what we're discovering with that Florida bearded woodwork is that different pockets of Florida, you got some foolishness going on, but in other areas, they're paying good money. That's what we're finding out. All right. Crawford says, do you think a 2007 Mac with 221 a good truck to buy? It was a county Mac, okay, and they want 65 for it. Okay. A 2007, so that means it's pre-death. It don't have the death stuff on it. So that's a plus if you don't want to deal with that. 221 or 07, the mileage is good. And if it's a county truck, man, basically it stayed within the county doing county work. 65 for 07. Good mileage. I'm assuming they well maintained it. 65. 07. Because we know the prices on trucks have went up, that's not a bad price. I think that's reflective of what we're seeing now because it's of the used truck shortage, the new truck shortage. 65 wouldn't be bad for that 07, being that you ain't got to deal with no death and that you got low miles and it was a county truck driven locally. That's something I would go for. Yeah, that's something I would go for. But I would thoroughly check it out, being that it's a 14-year-old truck. I would thoroughly check it out. I would ask them, do they have maintenance records? Find out what's already been done. And then I would want to see, check everything out, brakes, drum, all that kind of stuff. Make sure I ain't, do I have to go in, got to get brake job and all this kind of stuff. All right. Arlisa, setting up an LLC, getting your EIN done as a DOT is a relatively simple process. Yes, it is, Arlisa. Not hard at all. Not hard at all. 25 an hour, 40 hours a week minimum. That's good. That is real good, man. He's definitely starting you out, definitely on the high end of the scale for sure. That's a good deal, man. What's up? Y'all ain't nothing up, man. Nothing but ready for these folks, get these folks lights on, get these power lines from across this road, these trees from across this road so we can go back to work. Hopefully we can get back to work Wednesday, make Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then they're gonna need to work Saturday because we done lost a couple of days this week. So that's what's up on my mind. At least I just applied for DOT. The only problem I had was setting a password for the application and has to reach out to infrastructure a couple of times. Yes, sometimes you may have to call them directly. Okay, what's up, Caleb Pettigo, 94 Kenworth with a Detroit. Do you think I should stay away from older trucks or are older trucks still good? It just depends on how well it's been kept, Caleb. I'm not, sometimes guys could be done ragged a late model truck out, so it just really all boils down to how well a truck's been kept. Obviously, when you get older to have more problems, that's just normal. But if it's an older truck to get started, just to get you in the business and it can get you 3 or 4 years out of it, man, then that works. And now, that was my pattern. I mean, that's what I started with, a 94 Kenworth in the year 2000. It was 6 years old and it had 600,000 miles, which means they were putting 100,000 miles on this truck a year. Right. But because it was a rider truck, they maintained it. They showed me the maintenance records, showed me every time the oil got changed. They dropped them all and did a dyno test and showed me the results. There wasn't no metal in the oil. I knew I had a good N14 Cummins engine. And I felt good that if that engine was okay, that I could make it. And I just said, if this joker could just give me 3 or 4 years, that I would be satisfied. And that'll put me in position to go ahead and get me a new one. Guess what? I got 4 years out of it, sold it, bought me a brand new truck. So that's how you have to look at it. Can I get 3, 4 years out of this truck to get me where I need to be? All right. So it's all about how well maintained it is. You don't want nothing ragged out. I went and looked at 2007 the other day. A 2007. Now listen to me good. A 2007, y'all, but it looked like a 87. I'm talking about ragged out. The guy crunk it up, had a C10 cat in it, crunk it up, shoot, engine run like a sewing machine. But I look all under, got leaking all under. He let the bed up, the hydraulic cylinder where the oil goes in got a leak. I mean, inside and out, just ragged out. 07. So a late model truck can be ragged out, So it's just all about how well it's been maintained. All right, George Loco, you're saying what's the app? I'm assuming you're saying trucks. TRUX. TRUX in the App Store or Play Store. You can find it. Out of sight. That's crazy. Yeah, it looks official. All right. Okay. Truck and Funnel. What's up, man? Channel supporter, Truck and Funnel in the house. All right. Yeah, we saved, man. Everything came out all right. We thank God for that, and our family's safe, doing all right. So we just taking it easy, man. Doing a little impromptu live tonight. Just decided to jump on. Hadn't figure I could catch some people who I don't normally catch, and we have tonight some guys that we normally have been able to catch up with on a Friday night. Jack is gone. All right, Jack, take it easy, man. Good night to you. All right, it's Travis who I'm talking to. Okay, I thought you were talking to Travis Crawford. I thought so. All right, D Landry, DD15 or DD16. That's that Volvo engine, isn't it? Isn't it, Landry? Is that what you're talking about? And what are you talking about that DD15 or the DD16? Um, Florida, he knows me as a responsible guy for 10 plus years. There you go. Yeah. You must be a pretty good guy, man, for him to do that for you, for sure. Juan says you all don't forget to pay that $22.9 there. Yes, heavy highway vehicle use tax. Just paid yours $430 up to £7,000. Yes, got to pay the road tax, we call it. All right, Caleb, thank you. I watched a lot of videos and you've been so much. I appreciate you, man. Ryan says, I heard you say to start the LLC now, even if you're going to be a couple of years. Yes, that's where we got the information from Trucking Fund on with that. Go ahead and start your LLC now, man. So when you get ready to actually apply, they're going to look and see that you've had that LLC for 2 years. That looks good for your financing. No, you can have the LLC and you haven't made anything. If you hadn't made money, then there's nothing to file. So you're good there, right? So you can have an LLC and not have to worry about filing taxes. You don't have to get you don't have to necessarily go in and get the IRS number. But if you just file the income tax, but still, even if you get an IRS number, if you hadn't made anything, then you don't have anything to file, right? What's up, Simba? That is Detroit engine. You talking about that DD? Is that what you're speaking of? All right. What's up, Raymond? 2007 Freightliner with Detroit 60 series half def system. It shouldn't with a 07. I don't think everything 07 and back, if I'm remembering right, don't have the def system. Anything 2008 going forward has the def system. All right. D Lander says a Detroit. Okay, the truck you're talking about has a Detroit. Okay. All right. Detroit diesel 15 or Detroit diesel 6. Oh, I got you now. I'm with you. All right. So it's not the 60 series, it's 15 or 16. I'm more familiar with that 60 series Detroit. And I had a couple of friends had that and they say nothing but good things about that 60 series Detroit, man. Real good engine. All right. Those of you just coming in, hit that like button. Hit that like button for me, please, ma'am. Please, sir. All right, man. I caught up with my comment. I told y'all 30, 45 minutes, and we'd have been over here all day, right? I just get excited talking to you guys. All right, we caught up pretty good. All right, let me go ahead and put this in here again. If any of you guys are interested in joining the channel, we had one guy join the channel tonight as a channel member. So if any of you guys interested in that, there's the link to that. All right. And any of you guys desire to sow a seed tonight with a super chat or a super sticker, there's the $ at the bottom. You can do that in support of this particular channel, The Country CEO, talking about all things dump trucks. All right. Florida says I might have to get my LLC for a trucking company, even if I plan to drive my buddy. Yes, Florida. That I'm telling you, that ain't gonna hurt at all, man. Go ahead and do that. It's not going to hurt at all for you to go ahead and do it. Right. Go ahead and get that LLC started. It ain't going to hurt at all. All right. Or Lisa, don't forget to file for your DOT along with your LLC is good for insurance. Yeah. We learned that from Jay as well. Go ahead and get that DOT number too. You can do all that stuff, y'all, and have it ready. And it'll look good because it'll look like you've been in business for 2 years. All right. So go ahead and do that. All right. Hassan Putin LLC in progress, going for a different kind of dump truck, a landscaping at Suzu. Okay, that's cool. All right, that works, Hassan. Look, man, make money. And there's money in that landscaping, I can tell you. There's money in that as well. There's a market for that as well. So go for that. Look out, Ryan R, man. God bless you, man. Super chat tonight, man. Appreciate you. Salute you, man. You've asked some great questions tonight. out of that Reno, Nevada area. We're gonna definitely keep you on our minds, man, and prompt and pluck your brain about Nevada. I've never been to Reno. I've been to Las Vegas, and definitely want to see you get started and do well in this business. So, man, appreciate you. Appreciate that seed that you sown on tonight. All right, Simba, Detroit, this is good engine as long as you follow OEM and recommended maintenance procedure. Okay. All right, Simba, would you pretty much agree that that's just really almost true with every engine, right? You know, of course, I'm not an advocate of that Mercedes. I had a bad experience with the Mercedes, but here's the thing: even with that Mercedes engine I had, wasn't so much the engine; it's the design of how that breathing system comes into that engine that caused me to have to overhaul two engines. So I just don't even want to take that chance anymore. All right, what gas card do you recommend? Lisa, here in Louisiana, a lot of people use Fuel Man. Fuel Man. I don't. Basically, okay, here's a pro and a con. Here's a nugget, y'all. So Fuel Man is the thing in the South. Obviously, there's a lot of different ones that you can use. So here's the pro and here's how I've looked at it. Let me say that. I started to get Fuel Man cards at one time, and basically what that allows you to do, fill up, and then they send you one big bill at the end of the month. Well, I don't like that. So basically what I did was, that's why I got to be able to trust a guy that works for me. Give guys a debit card particularly for that, right? And they are not authorized to use that for anything other than getting fuel. They have to get my authorization. That's why I got to be able to trust a guy that works for me. And I monitor, I trust him. Don't get me wrong. But I also, just as what I do every day anyway, I monitor my account, because you got so many hackers and people out here anyway. You got to be looking at your account every day. And so, and I have to keep up with it to, deduct it, to keep up to balance my book every day anyway. And so what I've done, I like the idea, and it has worked well for me in 21 years, Lisa, to just pay for the fuel as I go. And then at the end of the month, I ain't got to worry about right now a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 fuel bill, because I pay for my fuel as I go. So 6 eggs in one hand, half a dozen in the other. What might work for me might not work for you, vice versa, right? But that's how I've done it, right? That's another video. Yeah. Oh my God, that's another video right there, Alisa. Thank you, Alisa. That's a video. Florida Beach. Thanks, CEO, and you can get your TSA pass for trucking. It's an easy process. You mean to, now when you say TSA pass, that to use that where would I use that at? Yeah, trust but verify. But where would I use that TSA pass? Uh, uh, or do you mean at the airport? Are you talking about through tolls, or help me out with that? Oh, really? So you're telling me that I can actually, because I'm in trucking, get a TSA pass, and whenever I fly, I'll be able to just go past and go through go through that little other part where they pass you through all that other stuff? Is that what you saying? Is that what you saying to me? Because if so, man, that you need to send me that information. How do I go about doing that? Because man, that's one of I dread going through all that craziness, man. Let me send you my email. Send me that information, how I go about applying for that. Because I'll get on that like tomorrow and fill that out if it's something I can do online. Okay, it's to get to work on those properties. Okay, okay, okay. All right. And that's still good to have, because I'm getting ready to do a job at the airport. So that's good to have. Yeah. Still send me that information. All right. What's up? I ain't forgot you, Raymond. Raymond says, I'm here in Florida. I own a dump truck. My broker is charging me 13% for the insurance. What do you think? Is that workman's comp, or is that for workman's comp? That's got to be for workman's comp, right? Or you got your liability insurance through him? Give me a little bit more information. All right. While I'm waiting on Raymond to come back with me, I'm down to you, Juan Fernandez. As soon as you get that DOT number, don't answer no phone call, because all these insurance, et cetera, are waiting on newcomers to offer you all kinds of different things that you. Oh, wow. So they start calling you then. They get your number from off that DOT system and they start calling you. Oh man, we up to 57 people. I didn't know I had that many watching. Hit the like button. Oh, we got 57 people on. Hit that like button on tonight. Help us with the algorithm, if you will. All right. I didn't know that, man. And all kind of folks start calling you. Drums Lewis, you don't have to have a trucking business for a TWIC card, right? That's very true. I got my TWIC card. I would show it to you. Do I have it in my wallet? I don't know if I have my TWIC card in my wallet. Hadn't had to use it in a while, so sometimes I take it out and put it back in. I guess I don't have it. All right, I'm coming back to you guys. I got y'all getting some more comments coming. Let me see if I have my TWIC card still. One of these wallets. All right. Y'all look, it's getting later and we get more people on, right? Hit that like button for us. Hit that like button for us. Okay, who we got? All right. Lisa just applied for the DOT and she done got accounted by calls already from them. Wow. All right. Let me go back to you, Florida. There's a fast pass application fee for TSA pre-check. It's $85 for 5 years. Enrolling is easy. All right. I'd like to definitely do that, man. I've got to do some flying later on this year. All right. A 5-minute online application followed by a 10-minute in-person appointment with most applicants approved in 3 to 5 days. Okay, cool. So I'm sure I can just go to my local airport down there and get that done. Can I get into aggregate materials hauling with a roll-off? With a roll-off. I never. Now that's a question I never got before, George. The only problem is if it needs to be spread and they want the truck to spread. I think you probably could dump it. I'm sure you could dump it for them, but then what if you wouldn't be? What if it's a spread job where they want you to spread it? You wouldn't be able to spread it with that, would you? Can that truck spread? Look, gonna showed up. Old Ethan has showed up. Getting late in the evening, the sun going down. Old Ethan has showed up. All right, roll off trailer attached to your truck. Yeah. I could see you being able to dump it, George, but would you be able to also spread or if you get off on off road and on some of these job sites, how manageable is that? Would that be for you? I'm just throwing some questions out that that would be appropriate questions. If you got to haul some aggregate in a plant, how would that play out if you got to go in a plant? These are some questions that I would be asking myself. What's up, Doris Barnes? Appreciate the insight. I recently got my CDL. I'm thinking about purchasing a dump truck. As of recently, I have been watching religiously. Appreciate you for watching religiously. I'm glad. I hope you've received value here on the Country CEO channel and you've been able to get some things out of it, brother. All right. Ethan says, what's up, Ethan? Your mindset on the business is the game we're not ready for. Thanks again. Appreciate you, Ethan, man. I'm just trying to share the wisdom, the knowledge, and the experience with it, right? It's 3 things, right? It's wisdom, knowledge, experience. I'm just trying to share that and impart that, man, and throw a little pastoral experience and word in it, and it works, man. It really does. Appreciate you, man. What's up, Daniel? Appreciate that too, man. I'm your motivation. I appreciate it. I'm trying to inspire. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm really, that warms my heart and lets me know I'm doing my job. All right, so Raymond, he's charging you 13% for liability and property. So I'm assuming you pay your own physical damage then, right? So, or is that everything? So he's charging you 13% for all of your insurance for your dump truck. Does that include workman's comp too? Answer that question, and then I'm gonna answer you. Does that include workman's comp as well? Yeah, I must be to put my TWIC card somewhere else, y'all. Oh well, I'll find it. The TSN certified driver stands for administration. That's the government agency, right? At airports responsible for passenger and shipping security. So what I'm looking for then is the TSA certified driver. That's what I'm looking for. All right. If you need to deliver goods to an air cargo terminal airport, then you'll want a TSA certified driver. Or you would deliver directly to the air freight facilities. Okay. Ruben, what else should you apply for at the LLC and EIN? Do I wait until I have my truck to get the DOT? No, you can go ahead and do the DOT too, Ruben. Go ahead and do the DOT because that helps as well. Go ahead and do that DOT too, man. See, the thing is, you can literally set up all this, y'all, and just have it sitting there while you're driving for somebody else until you're ready, and it's gonna help you when it's time to move. That's the thing we're trying to get across to you. All right. All right. Florida says because they have the necessary security clearance to do so. Right, right. Okay. All right. I was just expanding dump trucks went in and out. Okay. All right. I like that, Florida. I'm gonna look into that, man, because there's a major expansion that's gonna happen at the Baton Rouge airport as well, man. So that'd be good to have to add to my portfolio right there. When I talk to these contractors, man. Appreciate that, man. That's you giving me some game tonight with that, man. D Larry, when did you renew your tweet card? Because the number at the bottom is your TSA pre-check. I did renew it recently, I think 2 years ago. Like I say, for some reason, I don't know why I'm not. Oh, there it goes. It is in my wallet. Okay. I think I expire March the 7th, 2023. So I'm good. March the 7th, 2023. So I'm good. Looks like I guess what, 2 more years? Yeah. All right. George, we can spread with the bondos. Okay, okay, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, George. Well, yeah, that'll work, George. I think, and man, look, I have seen come on a yard before and pick up limestone in a roll off, but I didn't think nothing of it. I just thought, that may have been the avenue they used trying to save money, but I didn't, we don't see it being used as far as everyday basis. But yeah, I mean, if you can spread, you certainly can get in most places that any dump truck can get. Matter of fact, my dealer, the same specs for the dump truck and the roll off are the same for length of truck, springs, suspension, all that's the same. So yeah, I think it's worth a try. I think you can. I think you can do something with that for sure. Especially if you got the barn doors to spread with. Yeah, that'd be the main thing. I think you'd be okay with that, man. That's all right. It's an interesting idea right there, man. You were saying to apply for LSN DOT. Uh, yeah, the Doris. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm gonna lay something on y'all. Yeah, even if you don't have a truck, yes, drums. Go ahead, even if you know you're a year, 2, 3 away. Go ahead, apply for the LLC, apply for the DOT. Go ahead and get your EIN. Basically, you've been to set the business up. You just ain't functioning yet, and it's gonna look good for you insurance wise and business wise and financing to already have that set up. That is what we're saying. All right, Ethan. God bless you, man. God bless you. Uh, on your channel support. I appreciate you, man. With that, and kudos to you and GF LLC Hauling. Much success to you, man, and your business. I've been hearing great things from you about how things are going with you. And I want to let you know from the bottom of my heart, Country CEO, definitely appreciate you sowing that seed tonight into the channel. Appreciate that. All right. The Doris Vaughn, you need to write a book in regards to the business. I definitely would purchase. I am the Doris. I am. I'm going to let y'all in that I haven't revealed to y'all, which is why I'm catching a hard time getting the book done. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little something about me that I'm doing. That's why the book is on the back burner. I started the book, but I had to shift and do something else. Y'all know I'm a pastor. I've been to seminary. I'm in seminary, and I am. I sometimes I'm hesitant about saying things, because then if something go wrong and it don't come to pass, then you're feeling bad about it, right? But I am working on my doctoral degree, and I'm in the dissertation stage. I'm doing my doctoral dissertation. Uh, I attend online Anderson University, Clamp Divinity School in Anderson, South Carolina. And this has been a journey. I am so ready to get this over with, because other than preparing to preach every Sunday, it has bogged my time down. I mean, it's got me. I'm so ready. I told my wife, I'm so ready to get this over with. It's a great accomplishment. Nobody in my family has ever achieved doctoral level studies. And so this is sentimental. It's monumental. It changes the game for me and my church. And it's probably one of the biggest accomplishments in my life, other than my children. And so that's why I haven't been able to write Doris. I started, but man, if you ever heard anybody talk about doing a doctoral degree, it requires your time. And so I am 75%, I would say, of the way there. 75%. I got about another 25%. The goal is, hopefully, and like I said, I'm hesitant about saying it because I'm just afraid something going to happen. I'm gonna graduate this December. I'm hoping I'll graduate. And then after that, Doris, it's on like a chicken bone, because I am gonna get that book done in about 2 or 3 months. 2 months. Once, if I can get this done in December, February, I plan on having that book done. Like I said, I had already started, just couldn't finish, because this was pulling me away with so much time. All right. So that's for anybody. The book is coming. Y'all hang in there with me. It's coming. Begin, let's just declare that spring 2022, the book will be out. Okay. All right. Y'all, thank y'all for surviving my little rant there. Okay. All right. Who else I got here? Will I get the same pay rate with a roll off as a dump truck? Yes. If you tote the same material, you will. If you can do the same thing, you will. The only reason you wouldn't get paid the same if you can't do what the other trucks do. So yeah, I don't see any problem with that at all. All right, Lisa, because they're gonna look at that box that you got, George, and if you can tote the load that they tote, yeah. All right, Lisa says Ruben G. No, okay. Alicia's talking to Ruben. Ryan, what's a DUNS number? Shoot, how do I even explain the DUNS number? It's a business. It's a agency or company that keeps up with business credit and gives you a rating based upon your service, your credit, and some other factors. I think that's the best way I can explain it. So just like we got Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian that monitor our personal credit, DUNS gives you a number, and a company could go in there that if you're trying to buy a truck or you trying to do something, or they want to check you out your profile and what kind of company you are, they can pull your DUNS number, and then that company rates you based on several factors, and so your DUNS number is going to reveal all that about your company, right? So that's what that is, man. I hope I explained that to you good enough, but that in a roundabout way, that's what it is. All right. Has anybody heard of the WOIA? Not me, or at least I think you're gonna have to spell that out for us to even have a clue. At least front of the line. All right, so front of the line, what do you guys mean? What do you guys mean by get your DOT? Your Department of Transportation number, Florida. And that's twofold, because we need to clarify, Lisa, for him with that too, with the fellas about the DOT number, because there's two different things going on there: your state DOT number and your federal DOT number, right? You heard me say earlier that in my state, Louisiana, they don't require that you have the federal DOT number in Louisiana. All right, I've been stopped numerous of times. The troopers have asked for it, and then I tell them I don't have it. No big deal. All right, but then sometimes you do, but that state number, they want you to have that. All right, so we need to clarify for Florida and for the other guys that that's two different things, two different DOT numbers that we're talking about. All right, and so you need to check and see, does your state require you to have either one of them for that matter. And then when you find that out for sure, then you proceed. Okay. Because the thing, you're rolling in state. If you're rolling out of state, I can tell you, you definitely need to have the federal DOT number if you're doing out of state work. Okay. All right. But if you're just strictly going to be in state, my state doesn't require either one because I don't go out of state. All right. So different states are different though. So we want to make that clarification right there. All right, what's up, Daniel J? Daniel said just bought a Sterling 2007 quad axle, need body work, but it's owned by me. We'll hit the ground running with God at my side, brother. A lot to learn from you, brother. Appreciate you, Daniel. '07 quad, need a little body work, but you ready to hit the ground running, man. God bless you. Congratulations on making that move. Ruben said thank you. Okay, Florida, my class starts 25th. Just got my buddy CDL training book to study with. You're gonna be all right, Florida. It ain't hard. It's easy, man. Well, I ain't gonna say it's easy, but if you can read a newspaper, you can pass that test. I'm gonna just put it to you like that. If you can read a newspaper, you're gonna be all right. All right, there you go, Lisa. Help me out. Dun and Bradstreet's number when the banks look up your company, check your business credit. That's one thing they'll look up. Okay, that's good. All right, Ryan, if you Google Duns and Bradstreet, okay, good. Y'all got that. Y'all help him out. All right, business credit card. Okay, good. Glad y'all stepped in on that trucking funding, Lisa. Appreciate that. What's up, Darius James? Anybody in Atlanta? Oh man, we got several Georgia folks on here, Darius. If they still on here, Jack is gone. He's out of Dallas, Georgia, but I know we had some Conyers, some Atlanta, some Decatur, all that up in here. All right. Crawford, I think Crawford is in Georgia. All right. Daniel J, which one I am getting ready to start? Which one I am getting ready to start? Speak the work, and it will come to you past in faith. Yes, sir. First of all, thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Daniel. Hey man, you done your research, you're ready to roll. And the work is out there. That's the thing that helps us all. The work is there. All right. All right. Trucking. Appreciate you. Mo Jazzin. Look who just showed up here. Mo Jazzin, Mo Jazzin, Mo Jazzin. Listen to this dude, man. Look here, man. What's up, Mo Jazzin? I showed up in the house now, man. Look. That's what's up, man. God bless you, man. Glad to see you tonight. All right. I appreciate the prayer, Daniel. I appreciate that, man. And I'm trying, man. It's gonna be all over soon. So we can just get that behind us. We're gonna definitely hit the full speed with the channel even more and with that book and stuff. So Ryan say my sermon should be on YouTube. Man, I had my church page was doing it at one time, but we stopped uploading them, man. I don't know. I may start back. Might create my own ministries page or something and start back doing it. There's a thought, Ryan. I might start doing that, man. Uploading them to my own little channel on there. That's a thought, man. You gave me a thought. I might do that. All right, Ezekiel, what's your dissertation going to be about for your doc? Ezekiel, great question. My doctoral dissertation is on equipping the leaders of the Mount Pleasant Baptist Church with leadership skills. That's my dissertation. Equipping the leaders of the Mount Pleasant Baptist Church with leadership skills. That's my dissertation. All right. And of course, I hope to write a book on that as well and create curriculum and stuff like that to help other churches as well with their equipping their leaders and stuff. So George, we carry on our dump truck, George. I'm gonna just tell you 18, because that's on average, but 20 is probably your what you're gonna hear everybody say. But 18 to 20. Let me just say that. 18 to 20. As long as you're carrying at least 18, you're not gonna have anybody paying you as a triaxle. All right, trucking. Okay, I got that. Business credit and commercial credit are two different things. Okay. All right. Lorenzo Holly, what's up with you? Hope everything is all right with you. Yeah, we good, man. Ida came, stayed, and then she went. She stirred up some trouble, but she left us standing. She didn't knock us out. I think that's a good way to put it. All right, Ethan. Thanks, country. All right, yeah. Appreciate you, Ethan. All right. All right. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate that compliment, man. Try to do the right thing. I just believe when you do right. My grandmother used to say, Ethan, if you do good, good will follow you. And I just have found that to be true in my life, man. All right. All right, boy, trucking. You educating us tonight, man. You giving us the whole shebang about this Duns number. This is you enlightening me on some stuff here, especially about that Duns, because I had to update my Duns about a year or so ago. Really wasn't paying too much attention to it, and I started to really work on that, man. So you really helping me with that as well. All right. Lorenzo says it's in North Carolina how. Yeah, man. We had True Cotton from Aden, North Carolina. What, out of sight, out of mind, if he's still on, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Where you at, Lorenzo? All right. All right. All right. Appreciate that game there, trucking. All right. Florida. I have not even looked at the book and have been acing the pretest. Cool. Yeah, you're gonna make it, man. That stuff is it's not hard. It's not hard at all. You're gonna do that. I think you've been on longer tonight than expected. Yeah, man. Look, we counsel tomorrow, so all I gotta do is get up tomorrow and go try to find an air dryer. So don't have too much to do tonight, man. I'm gonna let y'all go on a little bit. I think 9:30 is a good get off point for me. It's 9:30 here, 9:25 here. All right, I think I got on at 7:25. So I'm at 2 hours now. All right. Yeah, I'm rained out tomorrow too. Okay, Macau, you rained out. Yeah, we rained out tomorrow too with this aftermath of this storm. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Except for that deal I told you about Bay St. Louis going to Mobile, and we ain't doing that. All right. So if anybody new has come on, hit the like button. That helps us with our algorithm. And one last time, in case anybody wanted to sow a seed into this channel, first of all, I'm gonna put the link. You can become a channel member if you desire with special perks. I'm doing a Zoom session with channel members on Friday night, so I can we'll do some one-on-ones and see where they at. And if anybody wants to sew a sticker, we had a couple of guys sew stickers. So some super chat or super sticker by hitting the dollar sign at the bottom. You can do that as well. We appreciate your support of that, something that you desire to do. This has been good. I've just thoroughly enjoyed you guys tonight, man. Derek Bikes, thank you, my brother. Watch all the videos getting started in the dump truck next 2 months. Cool. Derek, where are you out of, man? Where are you out of, Derek? Praying for you, man, that it all goes well in your start. All right. Yeah, trucking. She got me curious with that, and I'm waiting for her to tell us what WOIA means. All right. All right. Good question. Trucking, you got some questions here. Out of sight, out of mind. Got a good question. George says, I have an interstate DOT and no MC. Do I need an MC? No, sir. No MC required for dump trucking. Okay, Lorenzo, you're in Raleigh. Okay, okay. Had another guy that was in right outside of Raleigh. I think Aden might be right outside of Raleigh where Aden is at. I mean, where is Aden right out Aden, North Carolina, right outside of Raleigh? That might be where True Cotton is at. Yeah, George, you don't need the MC. Mo Javin, heavy use tax due. Yes. Yes, got to kick out that little for me. I think it's what $364. 364 for that doggone heavy use tax. I'll probably do that online tomorrow. Get that out the way. Do y'all remember you had to go to the actual IRS office to pay that heavy use tax? I used to actually go to Baton Rouge to the office and pay it in person. Glad we don't have to do that no more. All right. Well, that's game right there. They want to see either your personal credit and your credit profile. Right. That's cool right there. Kansas City. All right. Thank you. The first one from Kansas City, Derek. I believe. Yeah. Because I think I had one guy out of St. Louis. So I think you the first out of Kansas City. All right. Look, take care of that. Look. Hey, man, take care of that honey badger up there. Y'all take care of that. Now, that's good people right there. The honey badger, New Orleans bred. Lil Clyde, y'all take care of Lil Clyde. Now, Lil Clyde from right down the road in Baton Rouge. Y'all take care of Lil Clyde up there. Let me see who else y'all got from up there from Louisiana. Went to LSU. I think it's somebody else. Darrell Williams, running back, went to LSU. Y'all take care of them Louisiana boys up there. Look like y'all trying to start a Louisiana trio like New England was starting up there in Kansas City. All right. Mo Jackson in St. Louis. Oh, yeah, there you go. I knew it was somebody in St. Louis. Okay. He's in Kansas City. All right. All right, Florida. I got 10 plus yards to mow tomorrow. Thanks for the learning. Cool. All right. Yeah, I will. I will, Florida. Definitely will. Pray for you guys, man. Look at a wholesalepreneur that showed up on the channel. Look at that wholesale. You showed it. You showed up on an impromptu live. Florida. Wholesale is from South Florida. South Florida wholesale. Florida bearded woodworker. He's in Sarasota. He's in Sarasota. So how far are you guys from each other? Sarasota and where he's from. Y'all get acquainted. Wholesale and Florida bearded woodworker. Y'all get acquainted with each other. Yeah, look out, man. Florida. That's word right there. When two or more are gathered together, brother, that's word right there. That is for sure. All right, trucking to start my dump truck business, but trying to save right now. Cool. That's right, man. Look, nothing wrong with that. You're working towards fulfilling your dream, man. Look, because one thing you want your money to be right when you come in, man. So ain't nothing wrong with that. You're working towards it, right? All right. All right, that's good. Out of sight, out of mind. Trucker Fund has helped you tonight, man. I appreciate that. Charles Lewis, that's great. Please get your entity set up. Cool. That's good. All right. And so for those of you guys who are on for the first time that don't know, Truck and Funder, this is Jay out of Houston. No, out of Fort Worth. I'm sorry, Fort Worth, Dallas. He's a finance guy. So Jay, once again, Jay, put your email in the chat. And so those of you guys who are getting close, are ready to buy or financing, get ready to make a move, check Jay out, right? Jay is a channel supporter. He's trustworthy and proved himself faithful. And so I found him to be a good brother, and he works in finances. And so Jay, put your um, email in the chat. And so those you guys can email Jay on your own. Drums and out of sight, out of mind. And you guys, appreciate you, Jay, doing that. All right, so I don't want to miss anybody. Wholesale, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Just taking it easy, Michael. Just we survived the storm, so all is well. You guys, y'all don't know, I actually talked to Wholesale while I was he don't know this. I don't think I told him this, but I was actually on vacation in Biloxi when I was talking to him on Friday. All right. And so I told him about I was gonna be doing a live. Just be watching, set his notifications. So I'm glad he was able to get on. And Wholesale, don't trip. You'll be able to easily go back and watch this video from the beginning. All right. All right. Daniel is in Bradenton, Florida. Okay. All right. I don't know how far apart you guys are. All right. Sarasota is 4 hours. Okay. All right. Michael, you might want to tell them where you're at, man. Are you in what did you tell me you're in Fort Lauderdale? Wholesale, put on the chat where you're at so they'll know. Florida bearded woodworker and Daniel, he wants to network. He's looking to get into the dump truck business as well. So I told him he would definitely be at a network with some guys from Florida on the channel. So I want you guys to definitely hook up, man. All right, D Landry, look out, man. God bless you. Appreciate you, man, becoming a channel member on the night. Man, look, that's all right. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. And we look forward to shouting you out and having a good time, man. And hope all is well with you, man. And on this journey to becoming dump truck business, if you have not already. However I can help you, I'm looking forward to working one-on-one and helping you towards that end, man. That is all right. All right, let me make sure I don't want to miss anybody as we try to wind down a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay, I think I missed some of you guys. Let me go back. All right. What about Fort Myers? All right, Elisa, you're in Fort Myers? All right, every day above the ground is a blessing. That's right. Gator 115, what's up? East Texas. Thank you for information, kind, gentle, but straightforward explanation for people who know nothing like me. Me and a co-worker's job in transportation slowly. Okay. All right. All right, East Texas. All right, 30 minutes. So Florida is 30 minutes from who, Daniel? All right, Fort Lauderdale. Okay, I thought you said Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. All right, tanking. So we are thinking about starting small haul company. If we are blessed enough to grow, we will grow. Okay, cool, Gator. I like the sound of that, man. What town you in, or what's your nearest big city in East Texas that you're near? All right, all right, Lorenzo. When's the next time you'll be going on live? Um, for the public, Lorenzo, probably be week after next. It won't be this Friday. Be probably Friday after next. I'll be going live again. This Friday I'm going live with the channel, or Saturday with the channel members. But the following Friday I'll be live again. I'll be live again. But just continue to watch the channel though, because I already got videos uploaded for every day this week. You're gonna get that game anyway. But we'll do a live again on the following Friday, which should be the 10th. The 10th we'll be live again. All right, guys, we're gonna try to wind this thing down. It's been 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's been fun though. I love it every time I come on and be with you guys. All right. All right. Okay. All right. West Gator coming will probably be based out of Greenville. Okay, Greenville, Texas. All right. It's southwest of Tyler. Okay, you're not too far from the Louisiana line in Tyler then. Okay. All right. On Greenville to Tyler. Okay. All right. Miller, what's up, Miller? How do I find finance on a truck and trailer through truck paper or finance on applies to dealer lots? Hit him, Jay. All right. How do I find finance on truck and trailer through truck paper or finance on applies to dealer lots? All right. Well, you asked a good question, Mel Herker. We got a guy on tonight, Trucking Funder. He is a finance guy who collaborated with me on this channel. And Jay, you still hadn't put your email in the chat. Put your email in the chat. And so we can they can email you, man, and y'all can make contact. Appreciate you again too, Ethan. God bless you, man. Good seeing you too, Mo Jazzin. Appreciate you, Ruben. All right. Derek, thanks, man. Look forward to the Zoom call. If I can get hooked up. All right, cool. Mail her, dump truckers, welcome. Dump truckers, well. Okay. Where you out of, Mel? I think this may be my first time seeing you on. Where you out of? All right. Final time. Anybody that hadn't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button. That helps us with the algorithm. Anthony, hey dad. Seen a bunch of your videos. I'm not in the trucking business, but I thought about it. Great videos. Thanks, my man. Appreciate you, Anthony. Appreciate you, man. All right. And look, whenever I get a requested prayer, I feel compelled to definitely pray. Florida Bid Worker wanted me to pray tonight, and I'm going to pray before I get off. And I think that would only be appropriate, right? All right. And so let me do that. And then if we got any last minute comments, we'll deal with them, right? Let me go ahead and pray for you guys. Gracious God, we thank you for these channel subscribers, channel members, channel supporters. God, we thank you for great dialogue tonight. And Lord, right now you have these men and women that are at a crossroads and looking for guidance and looking for your direction and blessing on starting a dump truck business or blessing a business that they've already started. I ask you now, God, that you would make clear the direction that you have for them. But also, God, those that are in it, God, I ask you to just open the floodgates of work upon work, God, so much that they can't even handle it, God. And God, I pray that you'll put the right people in their path, those that are trying to get started, put the right people in their path to help them. Those that are in it, put the right people in their path to help them grow. And God, even those that are on jobs and have dreams of this and visions of this, Lord, give them patience, do God, to do the necessary preparation of money and also research, God, so when they come out, they can be properly prepared. God, we know that in everything, we give you glory because we are the reason that you You're the reason that we exist and that we live, move, and have our being. Touch right now. Thank you, God, for bringing us through this hurricane and the other states that are affected now. We pray in advance that you'll keep them safe as well. And we ask it all in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. So that is my prayer for you. Appreciate you, Florida, for that suggestion, man. That's always in order. So solicit the Most High to intervene in this earth realm on our behalf, right? All right. So, all right. Is that it, y'all? We're going to try to land this plane. Idaho. Oh, my God. Melher is from Idaho. I got to ask this question. Melher, how is dump trucking in Idaho? I don't think I've got anybody from Idaho. How is dump trucking in Idaho? You got to tell me. Oh, my gosh. You're from Idaho. I can't believe that. All right. Thank you for your amens. Thank you for your amens. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right, Jay, go ahead and put your email in the chat. Mail her so they can get in touch with you. I don't know why I'm saying she, but they can get in touch with you. Put your email in the chat, Jay, before I shut it down. Okay. All right, there you go. All right, so Jay has his email in the chat, y'all. Y'all can get that and contact him. Send him an email. He's a great guy, and Jay, I'm assuming you're gonna get it with me at some time or another, so we can continue what we were talking about the other day. We never did get together, but appreciate you guys. Let's land the plane. 2 hours and 15 minutes. I've enjoyed this. This is impromptu. I surprised y'all tonight. Look, I know who got notifications on now. All right, so look, I'm out of here. Go see what kind of grub is. Oh, lima beans and smoked sausage, y'all. And that is protein for my weight loss, right? So I ain't cheating. I can only eat 4 ounces at a time anyway, right? So I'm out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. See you in the community tab and channel subscribers. If I don't, channel members, I'm sorry. If I don't have your email, send me your email so I can make sure that you get the link for the Zoom session, okay? All right, so let me put my email here again or put it in the community tab and so we can make sure we get it straight. All right. All right. Good night, guys. God bless you.